It's spring. That means it's almost mowing time. Let's get the zero turn ready. There we go. And let's check the back ones. And that one's good. This one's pretty low. All right, now let's try to see if it'll start. Huh. Goody. Goody, goody, goody. Huh. Why you no start? Do you have petrol? Is that why? Let's throw some gas in it. I hate these gas cans, just so you guys know. They're the worst. Okay. Now we know she's got gas. Let's see if she'll start. First, let's put this back on. Let's see if she'll start this time. I always forget which way's off and which way's on. But I think we should be getting fuel. Let's grab us a pair of pliers and we're gonna check this fuel filter. We're gonna do this and see if we got any fuel up to the fuel filter. Because it don't look like there's any fuel in this. If there's no fuel, then do we have an issue with our fuel filter? Okay. There's no fuel there. So let's just plug this back in. And we're gonna do this to see, we're gonna take this off the fuel pump to see if it's the fuel pump that is not working for us. This is the original fuel pump for this machine, so it wouldn't really surprise me if the fuel pump went bad. But I need you guys to watch this while I'm cranking it to see if any fuel comes out. Do we have any fuel come out? Any fuel? No. What in the heck is going on? So we know that we're not getting any fuel coming out of here. So we're gonna replace our fuel pump. I didn't plan on that. I was just planning on doing a tune-up, and this happened. So let me see what the part number is, and I guess we'll go from there. All right, so we're gonna do a little test. We're gonna spray some starting fluid into the carb and see if it starts and what it does exactly. Okay, so it's acting like it's not getting any fuel. So the only other question I have is, I don't think it's the fuel pump. It was dirty. We're gonna put it back on. We're gonna move it out of the way while it's running. So we just went outside and blew this off and got it to where we could work on it. So let me show you guys. So you guys saw the air filter was super dirty. I just went ahead and blew that all off. Blew off the deck. We're gonna grease it. We're gonna do an oil change. We're going to change the spark plugs. We're gonna change the fuel filter. We're going to change the air filter. And yeah, and I'll show you guys what part numbers it is. And in a separate video, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna be doing one on how to change the hydraulic filter on this machine. So let's get into it. We got our oil pan underneath of it. We're gonna go ahead and loosen our dipstick. And then to drain the oil is right here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a wrench. We got our poor man's wrench here because I don't feel like figuring out what size this is. See if it's a 10 mil. Like everything else in this world. It is. It is a 10 mil indeed. And it's open. And it's draining down there. Okay, while we let that drain, let's go ahead and get this fuel filter off. And for the fuel filter, it is a AM 107423. We're gonna go ahead and get that swapped out now. Also, without trying to make a huge mess on ourselves. Woo, she was warm. Let's get a towel or two to clean this Earl up. Now, what we're gonna do with this, which is the new one, we're gonna grab some of this old oil here out of the filter and rub it on the gasket. That way, it seals up good. We gotta get you spun back on now. I don't pre-fill my filters on sideway ones because they're just gonna dump out. And I don't want to deal with that. Let's check and see if she's still draining. I don't see it draining anymore. So now what we're gonna do is fill it up. And don't forget to close this after you're done. Okay, she's closed. Okay, now we're gonna start with a brand new one because I think it's like 1.5 if I remember right. Okay, let's go ahead and check it. And we're gonna need more. And she's full. Okay, since we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the spark plugs. So on this engine, there are two. There's one over here, right there, and one right there. The spark plugs that I'm gonna use are NGKs. They are the BPR 4ESs. So let's go ahead and get these swapped in. We're gonna start by removing the spark plug boot, like so. Swing him out of the way. These are 13/16 spark plugs. And I have the wrench on tighten and that on loosen. That's what they look like. They're not in bad shape. Here's what the new one looks like. Okay, spark plug boot. Snap back on, come on. Yep, she's back on there now. Let's go ahead and get this one by the fuel filter. Ooh, that side don't look too good. Well, at least we're changing it. Here's what the new one looks like. Okay, now I think it's time for the fuel filter. So we got the spark plugs changed. We got the oil changed. Fuel filter. Fuel filter. Fuel filter. Part number AM 116304. Okay. Thank you for not fighting me. We've already pulled this side off. She's definitely got fuel in her now, huh? Huh, guys? And gals. And whoever's watching. Let's go ahead and put you back on. And let's see if we can get you apart. Okay. I don't like how some of this hose is. So we are going to cut a little bit off of it. Like so. Cut a little bit off. Now let's find our little piece of rubber. There it is. So I didn't like it because look at it. It's all mushroomed out. Doesn't look good. So yeah. Okay. Let's get our hose clamp back up into place. Let's go ahead and change the air filter out. To change the air filter, there's usually two of these. I already got the other one off and the cover's already off for mine. Some of the 717s that have the heavy duty, or I think that's what it's called, the high duty or heavy duty air cleaner system are different than this. So yours could be different. The filter doesn't look bad, just the outer filter. So we're gonna probably, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this filter. We're gonna save our other filter, or our main filter. If you need to change both of yours, the main filter is this one that I just showed you. That's M150403. The outer filter is M140295. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, we're just changing the outer filter on mine because the inner filter still looks way good. So I'm not gonna waste a filter just to change it if it's not dirty. That's why they make these pre-filters, is to get the big stuff and get the majority of the dirt. So let's go ahead and throw this one away in my trash pile. Let's get the spinny clips back on. To hold it on nice and tight. Let's grab the other one. Okay. Put the cover on. That's how you guys do a tune-up to these. It's not hard. Took you about a half hour. But that's with me filming and everything, so it could take you even less. Plus, I'm an idiot when it comes to this stuff. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right, let's fire it back up, see if she'll start again. Woo! That little bit you saw on the floor is from it getting trapped in the frame. Well guys, we got it running. We got it doing what it needs to do. Let's go mow a little bit. Test it out. Well guys, you saw it here. We got it done. It mows. You guys saw it mowing. So yeah, pretty happy. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We got more stuff coming. Thanks for watching. Here's to another day living out here.